Well, the climate surrounding immigration in this country and here in Tennessee with recent crackdowns is really at a flashpoint.
Now, there are a lot of misconceptions about the process of becoming a U.S. citizen. But Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino, I should say, is here tonight to separate the fact from fiction.
We met salsa dancing, actually.
Eva isn't her real name, but she asked that we use it instead since her spouse is still trying to get an approved status in the U.S.
I am scared every single day.
And she fears being on camera could affect that. Eva is an American. She and her husband have been married for 8 years and are in their 8th year in the process of getting him a green card.
He entered unauthorized. He was a victim of violence and decided to leave. He left by himself, left his family.
Just because you marry an American, no matter how you enter the country, U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services states that the law does not allow you to automatically become a citizen. Eva and immigration attorneys we spoke to say you'll likely spend thousands of dollars in attorney's fees and filing government forms, compiling documents, and showing proof that your marriage is legitimate.
The agent will have a stack of documents very, very thick of everything that we've had to put together.
Eva's husband, like many who crossed the border illegally, had to request a special waiver in order to apply for a legal status. He'll also have to return to Mexico to the U.S. consulate there for an interview. Only then, if he's approved, can he rejoin his spouse and the couple's 8-year-old son.
He immediately started crying when he was describing what was going on with his dad.
Eva says the uncertainty of whether her husband will be able to return to the U.S. is agonizing for their family. Their son is a U.S. citizen, and she says her husband has worked and paid taxes for nearly 20 years.
It's really scary.
Recent nationwide ICE crackdowns, including here in Nashville, show the divide in our country, with many saying people who want to come to the U.S. permanently cannot break American laws. They believe the U.S. needs to prioritize spending resources on Americans first.
You gotta respect the law. Nobody is above the law. I'm sorry, just go to the process.
There are millions of people trying to get here legally.
The immigration court right now has about 3.5 million cases backlogged. So you're looking at years just waiting to be able to have your case heard.
Immigration attorneys say other common misnomers are that undocumented immigrants don't pay state or federal taxes. They can actually use special ID numbers to pay the government. Immigration advocates and attorneys we spoke to also say they're witnessing more cases of ICE detaining undocumented migrants without violent offenses, even if they're in the process of applying for asylum or other kinds of permits.
If you're here undocumented and you've overstayed your visa, let's say, you can be deported just for being here without status.
Traditionally, expedited removal was applied only against the worst of the worst at the border, people with fake papers, people who are obviously entering illegally and have just done it.
A shift from previous years.
So it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal, but that's exactly what they are.
It's why Eva says she feels differently when her husband leaves home.
I am scared every single day that he could be stopped and detained and potentially deported before he even gets his interview.
Not a myth, but a reality. And Republican U.S. Congressman from Tennessee, Andy Ogles, is currently working on a bill to expedite the legal immigration process. I checked in with his office, and his press secretary tells me the language is still being finalized. We'll let you know when it's introduced. I'm Kelly Avellino for Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.